It's so hard. When we're finding out time zones, I always ask him, like, what time is it if it's 7 here? What time is it over there? And he's like, 47:86. I'm like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Don't give me a math calculation. Just tell me the time.
It's 105 past 3. What does that mean?
Wait, then you consult the stars.
Hey, welcome to Comfycast episode 6. This time I'm going to say, before we get into it, we're 3 or 4 friends talking about video games, comfy video games, which basically means all video games, which basically means only video games we like and play. So, welcome. Episode 6, I'm with Mr. Hoot.
Hello.
And today, I'm Reddish Blues, and we have a very, very special guest to you listening. From the dub track room.
The dead.
From the dead he rises. From the ashes. 599.
Oh shit, what up?
He lives. Can you say 420 Blaze?
420 blaze it.
Everyone thinks you disappeared in a puff of bong smoke.
I mean, they wouldn't be wrong because of my current job.
Which is?
Growing marijuana.
We got him, boys. Send in the agents. Send in the cops. We got him on record. Yeah, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about some stuff that happened and in video games.
Welcome to week 2 of not Overwatch.
Yeah.
Only 2 more weeks to go of this kind of podcast, and then we'll have things to talk about again.
Kill me, please. I can't take it. But first, all right, let's just get into what we've been doing this week. As usual, we'll start with Mr. Hoot. How you been?
I'm pretty okay since time. Haven't done much. Played mostly 2 things. I did a bit of work, so I was kind of busy to play a lot of games. But, well, like pretty much everybody ended up coping with the lack of Overwatch, so I decided the first thing I decided to do was to go back and play some Team Fortress 2. And oh boy, it's not a good transition to play that game after Overwatch. There's like people not seem to care at all in this game anymore. There's like a constant festival of people just running into each other, just like not caring about the classes, and it's such a high contrast.
That's that free to play, man.
That sounds like my Overwatch experience, though.
On console, yeah, probably. PS4. What little 13-year-olds playing Bastion?
Yeah, like really to fill in the emptiness inside. But on the other hand, I've been playing an older game that I haven't been touching for a very long while, and that is Alice Madness Returns. If any of you guys played that game,
oh yeah,
back then.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is Madness Returns? It's the second one, right?
The second one, right?
Okay, yeah.
Second one.
Yeah, I played it.
And I remember playing it like when it came out, and I didn't have the greatest computer back then, so I couldn't run it at a very high frame rate or with all the physics stuff. I also forgot it's a horrible port on PC.
Really?
Like you have to go into the files to edit so you can have 60 FPS and use have keyboard controls and mouse control that does not lag behind, because the port is horrible at its core. You can also go into the files and just unlock all the secret costumes that were originally planned as DLC, so that's the amount
that's bonus.
Yeah, that's a good. But once you do that, it's a pretty damn good game. Like, I remember not being super fond of it when it came out, mostly because it's very, very, very streamlined. It's very fun to play, but the levels go on for ages with very, very little to no payoff.
I think I remember that too.
Like, it's a gorgeous game. It's really fun to play, and I like the
it does look nice.
Mix of platforming and action, which is super good. The thing is, it also builds up all these characters, and mostly it seems to build up to boss battles constantly. But then, like, you arrive at the supposed boss battle, and I think the first thing that absolutely annoyed me is like you are in the Mad Hatter world. And for the entire level, there's like saying like, oh, like you have a theming going on with you have the hare and whatever the other creature is. Oh, the mouse, I think, and the rabbit, who constantly taunts you because you took over the factory of the Mad Hatter. And, oh, these guys are gonna be a boss at the end. It's like the fight you. And at the very end of the level, you see this giant robot, like they form into a giant robot, and you go, okay, here you go, here's the first boss. All of this, you just have the Mad Hatter coming in the cutscene, beating the robots and telling you, okay, now fuck off, go to the second level.
Modern video games.
I know.
Yeah.
We should let Polygon play that. I wonder if they could make it.
Get past the jump. But Madness Returns is interesting because there's a lot of interviews going on, and I have the art book as well for that game because it's also very gorgeous. And it just shows us how much cut content there is because, of course, it was by EA back then.
Yeah. I think I have it on Origin. That's where I play. I mean, I have it on Steam now too when it was on sale, but I didn't beat it there. I beat it on Origin, which is weird, but
yeah, just looking at the map that the release of the art book, and you can see like there was like 3 to 4 more levels planned in the game, and I think there were like some more boss fights and stuff like. So it's a really kind of a shame because it's a great game. Like it's a really good game that could have been great if they had more time to put in all the content, but it's really kind of fun to just replay through it. So having fun with that at least.
A little more effort could have gone a long way. Anything else?
Just a bit of Souls, but I'm kind of done with that game by now. I'm gonna wait for the DLC.
Oh, cool. I wanted to ask you real quick before you wrap up. Don't talk about it. No spoilers. But did you see Civil War?
I did see Civil War.
Okay, never mind. Don't talk about it. I haven't seen it yet. So we'll talk about it next week. Or maybe
next week is the Civil War Sportcast.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Shout out to everyone about to watch Civil War.
Go watch it now so we can talk about it.
Everybody catch up. I'm not gonna watch it. Ugh.
I've been back at playing Solitaire to waiting for Overwatch, so that tells the state of where I am.
I've just been sitting here, pulling out my hair, crying, counting my tears. Well,
everyone on Twitter, everyone in like,
oh man, it's everywhere.
Haven't talked
crazy
for about a year. Like people haven't talked in a year. Going on my Facebook, like, oh my god, I miss Overwatch.
It's crazy. It was such a drug. Like, man,
I hate you.
Came out of nowhere. I mean, I really was expecting to like, okay.
But the thing is, like, nobody really paid attention to Overwatch like 3 months ago.
Other than the Buttgate thing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was more like Overwatch was like kind of Battleborn. It was one of these games with a kind of generic name.
Yeah,
I didn't pay much attention to it, and honestly, like 2 months ago again, I just saw like Buttgate, and that was the only thing that went going on, and nobody really seemed to care about Overwatch, especially because these kind of pro shooters or like MOBA likes. It's not really a MOBA, but like this and Battleborn and Paragon by Epic, they all kind of fall into the same category of like hero games, like hero-based games.
Yeah,
that's been like sprouting up, and it's just like when you sent me the beta. The beta.
I was gonna say I sent you my Vita. When did I send you my Vita?
No, but I was like nonplussed, but like I'll try it, and God, it's just I think funny thing because I've been listening to other podcasts and. The reaction seems to be the same. It's like
how dare you? How dare you listen to
traitor?
Piece of shit. No, okay, keep going. Sorry.
But it's like people have the same reactions. Like, they went from I don't really care to oh my god, I need this right now.
I know. What podcast do you listen to, by the way?
I've been listening to the Super Best Friend cast from the Two Best Friends Play, and a few others. I've been listening to Eric Kane's podcast guy, the reviewer from Forbes.
Oh yeah,
I rather enjoy, who started a podcast, which I like the title he gave himself. It's like the title for the podcast is "They're Just Contributors," because that's like the NeoGAF go-to response every time someone posts a an article that he wrote, like people immediately tried to dismiss him by going, "Oh, he's just a contributor."
He's
And
nothing. There's like
yeah.
actual Overwatch podcasts now, though. I found this one called Overwatchers or something like that, and I was listening to it at work. And like they go in, like they have an episode every week, and it's just like I'm like the game's not even out yet. They already have like 19 episodes. I'm like, how? But
Like I'm going
they
full
go on
in.
for
Like
like 2 hours.
I've been
I
going
mean,
watching
the closed
every
beta.
videos.
Yeah, that too.
I've been watching Japanese Let's Plays of Overwatch just to cap.
He's in deep.
I'm in super deep. Also, I've mostly been watching like guides from a British guy who gives some very nice tips because the first time I played Overwatch was so brutal and I got so stomped that I thought, okay, well I have 2 weeks to catch up on all the things I'm rusty on, so I've been looking up, okay, for which hero do I switch? And I think actually when it comes out, I'm going to be playing a lot more of Soldier 76
Yeah.
because he seems really fun.
He's pretty good.
That's
He's
Yaro's
really
favorite,
good.
which came out of nowhere. I mean, he has a thing for like white-haired old men, you know, like fucking, like buff ass white-haired old men. That's like his fetish.
Yaro's a total Hanzo.
Yeah, but he like loves Soldier 76, which he is fun. I think I started with him. Well, other than the tutorial, I think I just started with him because I wanted to like quick play and I didn't know any controls for anyone else. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go in and shoot. But yeah,
he's
he's
a
pretty cool.
Well-rounded like assault kind of character, so he's pretty easy to start playing with. And I'm surprised I never even touched him during the beta because I've seen gameplay of him like, oh well, like that's his ults, that's his weapons. So why did I not play him?
No scope 360. What? No, what does it do? It like locks on all his bullets, right?
It's auto aim.
Yeah, it's an
straight
aimbot.
on people.
Little aim.
You literally turn on your aimbot.
Yeah,
My
that's
brother
true.
was playing Soldier
Getting
during it.
reported by everyone at the end of the match.
Blizzard's gonna ban anyone who gets the ultimate for Soldier 76.
And yeah, I'm also going to be playing more Reinhardt because one thing I didn't know is that you can shoot his shield.
Yeah,
Or
it has like
oh yeah, you can pass through from behind. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
His shield is really, really good.
Playing as Bastion a lot, I always beg for a good Reinhardt. I'm like, I'll go Bastion and set up somewhere if someone can Reinhardt. And then Chili's like, that one time we played, he's like, oh, I'm really good at Reinhardt. And we fucking got stomped. He didn't block me not
Chili.
once.
Thanks, Chili.
Asshole.
Like what? Chili is like, he sucks when he plays with us, and then he's awesome when he plays against us.
Maybe the problem is us.
Maybe it's not him.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the problem is us.
No, I refuse to acknowledge that. Yeah, there's some pretty cool videos going around anyway for Overwatch. So, also new animated coming up, and well, from now it's going to be tomorrow for me on the 16th.
Oh, is that Dragons the one with the?
Yeah, it's the Genji versus Hanzo video, which I'm pretty interested in because I don't know a lot about these two characters. So.
Yeah, they got a little bit of a cool backstory, but I'd like to learn some more. But I wonder how much they'll show.
Feuds because like one of them like fled the family, kind of betrayed. But the family at the same time is like kind of these yakuza types, like crime
gangster,
lords,
drug dealer kind of people.
So yeah, there's kind of a good thing going on here.
Which like weirded me out. Like last week we talked about it. I told Varia, I was like, and he kind of agreed with me. And I was like, I don't know why I thought Hanzo was like the good guy. And Genji was the bad because he's all like, he looks evil or whatever.
Because ninjas are always the bad guy.
Yeah, and so, but then find out it's like reversed. So that's weird. But past your week, Hoot, which is actually what you've been doing, and we went into Overwatch. But I'll go. I just want to say that I haven't played anything crazy withdrawals for Overwatch. But really quick, I want to take the time to say I didn't mention it at the top of the episode, but Varia isn't with us this week because he moved to LA for the summer. For some internship summer? Or something. I think till August, he said. August something he'll be back.
Yeah.
He has his computer, like laptop, so he'll be able to play Overwatch a couple hours a day, he said, and stuff. And he can come into the dub room and stuff. But he told me at first he was going to try to be here for podcasts, and then he told me he might not make it. So anyone out there missing Varia, shout out to him. Hopefully he'll join us for a couple episodes before he comes back. But if not, we'll try to have guests. So if you're in the dub room and you want to be a guest, shoot me a message and we'll try to make a week for you and work around it. But until then, we have our friend 599, who let's go to and ask, how was your week? What did you do? How you been?
First off, I would like to tell people they can get a Varia Daki to help them get over this. But besides that, my week hasn't been not a whole lot going on. Been playing a little bit of Souls. I haven't actually finished that yet,
Where you at?
and no, I haven't finished it.
No, but where you at right now in Souls?
I am in. Oh, I don't remember the name of it. It's the Boreal Valley place,
Okay,
the one that starts with the
Everything.
I. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
I know nothing
And
about
I
Souls.
just and I just got Danganronpa, and I finished the first chapter, and that was really, really fun. The trial
What are you
was
playing that on
amazing.
Vita?
Yeah, Vita.
Mm.
Yeah, GameStop. I went into GameStop just to see what they had, and I was looking at the Vita games, and I saw that, and I was like, well, I guess I have to get it since it's like almost impossible to find in a store.
Yeah. It's on Steam, and I
And
thought about picking it up, but I don't know. There's like, what, 4 games now, or 3 games now, or 3.5 games now?
there's like 2 and a
three main
spin-off.
lines.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 main lines and a third one coming out.
It always
Yeah,
happens
yeah,
with
yeah.
me, though. I'm like,
Spin-offs.
I want to get it on Vita because that's like, I want a game for Vita since there's like not a lot of games for Vita, and it's like, it seems like that would be the best experience. But then it comes out on Steam like for cheaper, and I'm like, ugh. So I don't know.
I don't know. It's nice for the portability. Probably gonna put it
Yeah.
on the bus and stuff.
Well, that sounds good. What else? What else have you been playing?
And besides that, played a little bit of that tabletop racing because it's one of the PS Plus games and it was a small download.
Oh shoot, I forgot about those.
But it's kind of a, I don't know if I want to say it's a bad kart racer, but it's not that fun. So, but it was free, so I was like, I guess I'll try it. Sure. But Tropico is also a PS Plus game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Unless it changed already.
That
Oh, actually, I have one more game. I'll let Fabian finish. But you talking about the Vita made me remind me of something.
is it Severed? You want to talk about Severed?
Yeah.
I figured.
I had a feeling too. I saw it, but that's all I've been playing right now. Just those for the time being until I get my computer up. Then I got to go pro in Rocket League with some coworkers.
Do you have Rocket League on PS4?
Yes, I have it on PS4 and Steam.
Oh shit!
Thanks, shout out to Beefy for that winter gift.
2 more
Damn.
Rocket League together.
Yeah, we should. I've been looking for a reason to turn on my PS4 for a while.
yeah, I have it on PS4. So hit me up, fams. But that's all I've been doing this week. So you can go on with Severed, I guess.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go into our first game, which is Severed. I have not played
yeah.
this.
So this is something I've been talking about for the past weeks a bit.
Yeah.
And I've played just a bit of it recently, but so Severed is really odd because this is a Vita exclusive. Like I said before, it's made by Dreambox, the guys who make Guacamelee. It's kind of a dungeon crawler action RPG. But it uses a lot of the touchscreen, and well, basically you have a top view map where you go into a dungeon, like in what's the name? The dungeon crawlers on Vita that came out. But then the combat plays more like this iPhone game called Infinity Blade, where you just swipe to attack weak points on enemies. That's the gist of it, but it goes way deeper than that. And I've played just a bit of it, but it's freaking awesome. And just in terms of amount of things it does, and the death it has. Because you can get also attacked by numerous enemies at once, and your attacks are timed, and you have to aim at the same time for weak spots. So it gets very hectic very fast. And you can combo and have specific chains when you attack, so you have to time your swipes and pay attention to every enemy that surrounds you. And then you have like an in-depth system for leveling up, so you get the XP, you can level up some of your skills and all that stuff, and it's very, very beautiful. Like, it has this kind of, it's all 2D, but it has this fake 3D effect, which gives a lot of depth to the worlds. And if you play Guacamelee, you kind of know kind of see the style of very flat 2D objects that they're going for, but very colorful. Funny because it actually kind of looks like the game I'm working on, Starfallen. Plug, hint, hint. But
right.
More seriously, no.
Plug that shit.
It's very awesome. Like, if you have a Vita, get that game because it's fucking great. And the fact that it's an exclusive and 2016 is blowing my mind. a bit, because even being probably the biggest Vita shill on the whole dub, I wouldn't be mad if like they went PC as well, like tablet.
How dare you?
But I'm really surprised they didn't. Like, really, they went full exclusive. They're probably going to go tablet later on just to round up some.
Some quick
some numbers.
cash.
Sales once it's starting it.
But yeah, like fucking like check it out. It's really damn good. I'm gonna play more of it, and I'm gonna probably go more in details next week, because I feel like this is one of these games where I feel I've barely scratched the surface, because I've been kind of fighting enemies, and there's some point where like there's 3 enemies like surrounding me on these like on three of the 4 angles I can see, and suddenly like this kind of combo change where I have to swipe in a specific order, and then it goes from one enemy to the other. And you get like speed bonus or attack bonus while doing it, so you have to choose your targets carefully.
I need a Vita game. Like, I need something to play on.
Yeah,
The last game I played was Dancing All Night.
Well, if you need a Vita game, like, take this one. Like, super worth it.
Why don't you just import the Takaki Vocaloid game?
Oh God.
I'll shill Takaki in Varia's place.
Well, I'm still waiting for myself. I'm still waiting for Uppers, the next game by the devs who made Senran Kagura.
Oh wait, what's it called?
Uppers.
Uppers.
Yeah,
like drugs.
No.
Uppers and downers, man.
That's what I thought the first time I heard it.
Sounds like it.
It's
like, oh, they called it cocaine.
Adderall, the game.
It's almost like that. No, it's a game where you basically play of like a bosozoku, like one of the Japanese youth fights others, basically impress the girls.
No.
It's really as that, but
you should look up a trailer of it. It looks
you play as a pair of boobs in the upward direction.
Well,
I think he plays a guy.
Play as a guy.
Or he plays
you
either.
Can play. Yeah, they have a few girls. There's a girl which design I love, because it's basically it's just a bancho design. It's like a female Jotaro.
Oh.
Straight up. Which I think, like, I don't know enough about all the games they did, but apparently she appeared also on other games they've made. But it's basically being GTO in game form. Like, you're a great teacher in Izuka, and you're going to fight other, like, people in the street of Tokyo, doing suplexes and throwing cars and throwing people into buildings. But so far, there's only, like, a release date for Japan.
It's never coming here.
Oh, considering they've been localizing pretty consistently every other of their game. Although this one is a completely new IP, and it's like it still has fan service, but it's still like way less fan servicey than Senran Kagura. Like mostly just for the simple fact that you play as dudes most of the time than girls, even though you still get to see like girls in a fan servicey way, and even like your character like falls into like a girl's breast accidentally, quote unquote.
Right up my alley.
But yeah, it's kind of a different type of approach, but it looks really damn fun, and actually more something I like than Senran Kagura, because as much as I enjoy fan service, Senran I always thought was a bit shallow. So
get out of here.
So you like?
How dare you insult the Senran?
Dudes?
Yeah, I know.
I like the girls, but I can't focus on the game enough.
Whoa.
I can't play with one hand. It's too hard.
Yeah, and since it's the Vita, it's too easy.
Yeah. Well, shit. I love Senran Kagura. Shout out to Varia again.
Shout out to Varia.
All these shout outs. Rest in peace. Pour some wine for your dead homies. No, but well, that sounds cool. Vita, little Vita corner. Hopefully,
Vita's the life.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. What did they call it? What did Sony call it? At their last
it's a legacy console.
Oh, that legacy console.
Another news also, like Tokiden 2, the Vita demo in Japan is coming on the 24th as well as fucking Overwatch coming back. So.
Dead in the water then to me. Dead in the water.
It's just a Japanese demo. It's not the final game. Like the final game is still to come, so still waiting for release date for Vita here. And a bunch of other games are coming, so.
Alright. Well, now that we've wrapped up our weeks and stuff, even though we kind of got on a little tangent. Let's talk about video games. Video games that were announced, specifically the one where you catch little monsters and
boys.
Pokemon. Sun and Moon. That's what it is. I almost forgot what it was called. Sun and Moon. They gave us a trailer and they announced the 3 starters, which are Rowlet, a little green grass type owl, Litten, fire cat, and
Center.
Poplio, the little water seal abomination.
No, actually, I kind of like him. Like, he's not the worst starter I've ever seen.
He's growing on me, man. But he just out of the 3 of them, I think he just looks kind of freaky. It's the eyes or something.
He's the worst of the 3, but like he's not the worst starter I've ever seen. Something like Oshawott looks worse.
Who's your favorite 599 out of the 3?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as well as probably most people, I like the design of Rowlet, but it's also grass type, so I don't know.
I had my finger on the ban button on the dog.
Rowlet.
So I can't ban anyone.
He is grass, but grass is the hardest mode you can go. Grass is, S rank. If you go Litten, it's the easiest. Fire is always easiest.
I'm probably gonna go Seal, actually.
Poplio. His nose is a water balloon? How does that work?
Like a big... Yes,
what happens if it...
big round nose.
If it pops, does he grow another nose? Does he constantly have a bag of water balloons that he just fills up and puts on his face?
Charmander, like Charmander, if you remember, like if he has a flame on his tail and if it extinguishes, he dies.
But I understand that that's totally true, but this is a piece of rubber is growing out of his body, and it's kind of weird.
Doesn't the seal look like it's made entirely of just like water or something? It's like, it looks really weird.
He looks very flat. Like
just
his
tail. Like a clown seal.
He's like it's weird. I don't like clowns either, so that's probably what turns me off. Rowlet,
it's mostly the clown aspect more than the seal aspect.
God, I wonder what his evolution is going to look like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's the same thing every time. It's the base ones, everybody goes, "Oh, this one's awesome," and then you see the evolutions, and that's where it can all go south. I know I'm going to go Rowlet anyway because fucking Rowlet, because I'm almost obligated to do so. But I remember the last one. I think it was Chespin from the last generation.
Oh, they ruined his last evolution. I didn't like it.
Oh, he looks awesome. Like, he looks so cool. And then so cool. Evolution, like, fuck.
Fucked it up. They made him look like a fat mummy with, like, claws. Like, what do you call them? Brass knuckles or some shit. It's like, oh my god, what is this thing?
He wanted to make him like a juggernaut kind of thing, but he just looked like...
I think it was the colors. I remember when that came out, everybody was like, why is he so tan? He should have more green on him. And I was, it was weird. I saw that thing. I think you sent it to me that as Rowlet evolves, it's the same design. He just gets bigger and like his bow tie gets longer.
It's just like the same. He just becomes bigger.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
And his bow tie evolves into a tie.
So the sun versions, what do you call it? Legendary is a big white lion, liger-looking thing, and Moon's legendary is a bat, which I really like the bat. I think it looks cool. The wings are like stars, but I'm probably gonna go sun. I don't know. I'll probably go sun. I don't know why. Something about the lion's design just draws me in more, but the bat is cool. I know their names are released, but I don't know them. Do you guys know them?
I do not.
I don't even think we got names.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I didn't know we got names.
They leaked through what's it called, Coro or whatever.
Oh, I did not pay attention.
The bat's name is like Luana or something, Lunan, something like that. And I forgot the lion's name entirely. I won't even try to guess, but I know their names are out. What version you guys think you're gonna pick up, if you're gonna pick it up at all?
Well, for me, it's just like the last time which was X and Y. For me, it depends a lot on the Mega Evolution stones you get. Because it's the stupid rule that they did that some Mega Evolutions you only get one per version and only like exclusive to version. Like an X and Y, I wanted the Mega Evo Stone for Houndoom. I fucking love that dog. He's like a demonic dog. And I wanted this Mega Evolution because it looks fucking rad. And the problem is that his Mega Evo Stone was only available in the other version, and nobody trades these stones ever. Because the opposites, like for the equivalent Pokemon in my version, was just so shit. Nobody wanted it. Like, no, I couldn't find anybody to trade. So
couldn't give that thing away.
Yeah, like almost because I didn't want to use that Pokemon anyway. So I'm probably gonna wait maybe just a bit to see. Like if I'm hoping they're gonna update the Bulbapedia quick
Well,
enough.
also every game usually has like one or two other exclusives, right? Like remember Bisharp was like in X and Y had that. What was it? No, it was that the eagle and then the
Oh
vulture.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to see those two, but
So yeah, it depends a lot of the exclusivity of both versions
yeah.
because
As of right now, I'm leaning towards Sun. I don't know why. Oh, their names are Solgaleo. That's the lion, and Lunala is the. Actually, that makes me want the bat more because I don't like the name of the lion. But I don't know. Solgaleo, and Lunala. Those are the leaked names. But
what do you think of the setting, like
it's like Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, I love the
I
setting
knew you
because I
would.
love. Yeah, the setting is so good. Like, why would you not set it in a tropical area?
It's cool. It's all right. I would have preferred something snowy, but we'll
It looks
see.
very warm and comfy.
Yeah, warm, comfy. I suppose. But I figured you'd like it. I'm just used to like the island kind of tropical setting being like a fraction of the map or like a fraction of the world that the games are set in. So it's gonna be weird if it's like opposite and that's like the majority. But they did show like some city and stuff. So
I
obviously
mean,
there'll be
yeah,
those.
they always have different environments, so surely there'll be something else.
It looked cool. Did you guys see the Japanese trailer with that little boy? All
Oh,
sad because he
the
has no
The
commercial?
friends.
Japanese trailer is
Yeah,
really good. Like
yeah,
it's
it
all
was.
about a thing about like friendship and breaking barriers. And then you see the American trailer, which is just like buy Pokemon,
Buy it now. Steal your parents' credit card and buy our game.
kill your
McDonald's. McDonald's. Brought to you by Taco Bell.
get it
There's
at
just all like,
GameStop.
Nintendo employees in Seattle actually go door to door making sure that you're going to buy the new Pokemon.
have you heard the word of Solgaleo?
Yeah, I've already been stopped 3 times today.
Well,
They're
just like they
saying,
come from Pulp Fiction with like Pokemon cartridges.
you guys think there's going to be a new type for this game?
No.
No,
They're
I
just
don't
going
think
to
so. Not
stick
this
it with.
soon.
Well, they're saying that the lion will be Fire Fairy and the bat will be Dark Fairy. I don't know if
Huh.
there's any other Dark Fairy. Oh, didn't they just.
Well,
I don't
Fairy's
know.
brand new.
Well, let me check.
I'm not sure if there's another Dark Fairy, but I'm not because I don't follow Pokemon that much. But I wonder what it'll do for all the hardcore people with their typings and all that shit. If it'll
Like
mess with the meta.
Pokemon just like game evolves at a snail's pace, so I'm really not expecting advancements. What I'm really hoping for the game is just to have these satisfying end games because this is one thing X and Y just bummed me the most about. The very short games, very easy, and the end just adds nothing. Especially compared to Black and White 2, which has a great end game, which went all up to level 100, like you can fight almost level 94, 95 Pokemon in like the Infinite Challenge Tower thing. And X and Y had nothing like that. And I'm not one to dabble too much in PvP against randoms. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather fight friends, but I'm not too much like in the competitive scene of Pokemon because I don't want to spend too much time in IVs and EVs getting the
Yeah, I
perfect
know.
team.
I mean, it's
The
that's
meta
meta is way too autistic for me.
yeah, it's too up to, it's
Yeah.
way too hard to get into. But I remember I stopped playing. I bought X. I don't even think I finished the story. I mean, I liked it, but I don't think I finished the whole beat the Pokemon League or whatever it is that happens. But I went to PAX this year in January, and like there were some people playing, and I have my 3DS, so I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. I have Pokemon on me, and I got fucking stomped like bad. And we did that thing where it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I don't know if it's all battles are like this, but it like sets everyone at like 50 all your Pokemon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I just
it's an
got
online thing.
I got my ass handed to me by like he used 2 Pokemon, and I like wiped out all my fucking everything. I was like, wow, I'm really shit at Pokemon. I had no idea.
Yeah, I've tried, especially because now they made it a bit easier to get like your perfect IVs and EVs. I think especially the EV now, since you can just train your Pokemon and get that right off the bat, so that at least that's easier. But like, I don't give a shit about breeding. I don't want to spend my time breeding. Just like
all
the
that
game,
breeding.
game is all about like creating these attachments to like the Pokemon you capture and all that stuff. I don't want to put away the like the ones I got for more optimal ones.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies. Mr. Hoot doesn't want to spend any time breeding, so steer clear.
Exactly. But the other thing is like I said, yeah, these games like they don't really change much from game to game. And the other game I've been playing not so long ago was Digimon Cyber Sleuth on Vita as well, which is also on PS4 if you're interested.
Here we go.
Did you play it?
I did play it, and like it's basically Persona mixed with Pokemon, but mostly it's all the little things in it, like especially the UI and the shortcuts and the mechanics when it comes to combat. Think, oh god, like this is what the games looks like if like Pokemon was made by developers less lazy or not constrained by
4 kids.
Did Cyber Sleuth get an English release yet? Or did I just miss that?
months ago.
Dude, it's
Okay.
like I've had it in my Amazon cart for like weeks, and it's like really cheap. It's like $30, and like sometimes it goes to like $25, and I almost pull the trigger, but I'm like, probably. I wasn't into Digimon, so I don't know. But everyone says it's like really
good. Like even like I'm not sure. I don't really care about Digimon. I just got the game because it just looks like a really solid RPG, and it is.
Did you have to know? You didn't have. Did you like? Were you lost not knowing about Digimon?
No, like I remember watching Digimon as a kid, mostly the first seasons. And I never touched it upon it again. And like I saw a few Digimons, like, hey, that's it, but like it requires no prior knowledge to anything. It's kind of a clean slate. It does have like Digimon that are based on the older ones, but none of the characters so far I've been meeting are really based on older shows, or if they are, like it's not really been bothering my appreciation of the game. So no, like you can go in as a total novice of Digimon and still appreciate for like the game parts. And I think the game parts, like it's really, really good, especially just the UI for combat is super solid.
I might pick it up.
So what you're saying is you can jump into the series with no prior knowledge of previous entries. Thanks, Mr. EA.
I actually like that though, because I do not want to get into Digimon.
Oh yeah, like Digimon's been gone for a while, so.
And then I heard, they made that anime, and then people said it was garbage. I don't know.
Which anime?
Didn't they like reboot the anime with them like grown up?
Yeah, the thing is, like the anime is weird. Like it's really not the same kind of audience than Pokemon. Like Pokemon just like stays the same with Ash never growing up ever. Like
see, I respect that. I'm glad that they do that. That they move on forward. But I guess
he's been 10 for 14 years. But like Digimon is like there's a continuity. Like there's a first protagonist, and then they grow up, and there's another kids who come out for it. Like the old protagonist is still here, but older. And there's also this weird thing with like you have the Digimon that most kids watch, and apparently there's also the Digimon that's a bit more adult, like some movies and some like spin-offs like side stories, which are way more dark.
Yeah,
and
people die.
You find and like people just die or disappear. Like the very first thing that happens to you and Cyber Sleuth is like you almost die, almost get run over by a car, and like you lose your corporal form and everything like this.
What?
Digimon kidnap your parents.
It's stuff like that, and it's really weird. But it's also really cool. Like it's really Persona.
That really makes me want to get it. If I get it, I'm disappointed.
Really? Like, you use the P word.
Use it. Triggered.
if you're looking for something to just like kill the time before Persona 5, I'd recommend that. It's a good game and looks PS4 Vita looks good on Vita. So.
Oh, it's on Vita. Yeah. Shit! Now you're making me want to get it on Vita. No, I'll probably get it on PS4.
It was on Vita first thing.
Because, like I said, it's like $30 right now, so that's really good. How long ago did that come out? Was that this year?
Yeah, it's like
February. It's not that old.
I'm surprised it's 30. Oh, that's weird.
Well, it's digital only on Vita. It's like it came out, so they sell it at a lesser price.
Wow, I might actually buy that now. Good job, Hoot. You should ask them for money.
Billing like champion.
You sold one game.
But yeah, Pokemon. Blah.
Pokemon is king, though. You can't lose with Pokemon. When are you gonna release that? When are you gonna release that Pokemon MMO, Nintendo? When are you gonna release it on the NX? Speaking of NX,
oh god,
E3 is coming up, and we know we're not getting any news.
You're gonna get that Zelda news.
Zelda
24/7. I love Zelda's green hat.
I would just laugh at like the very first question about like Zelda. It's like, oh, what does it look like on NX? And they just like just leave the room.
When can we expect Zelda on NX?
Just take
Obviously, there
everything
would be
with
a
them and leave the
Yakuza
room.
assassin.
Polygon asks, sniped.
How many bullets does it take to kill a Deku Sprout?
Polygon will ask like, why is he not a girl?
Oh God,
Where's Linkle though? Wait for the Linkle DLC.
I take Linkle.
Who knows if it's not a girl? Who knows? You could probably choose. I bet you're gonna be able to choose.
It makes no difference for Link.
I know exactly. I'm calling it now, unless they like add like voice to him and like a story and like Fallout 4 it up. But I bet you're gonna be able to choose. That sounds
terrible.
I know. I bet you're gonna be able to choose in the beginning and like it has no difference. I bet that's what it'll be. Though apparently in the what was it called? Hyrule Warriors. Apparently she was like they gave her like personality, and she was like kind of dumb. Like she couldn't read a map or something.
Oh, Ditsy like that?
Yeah, like Ditsy. So.
Ooh, that sounds really moe.
Yeah.
Even like
that's probably what they were going for.
The little introduction you get for Linkle, like that alone has more personality than Link had for the entirety of his games.
People are still probably mad about that. Don't give her personality, make her blank. But I guess if you want to roleplay, then I guess or self-insert or whatever they do.
I like to try to get at least a little bit of more storytelling. Like, go into the route of Twilight Princess and try to push that a little more, because I like Twilight Princess for that reason. Like, Zant is a really cool villain.
Yeah. E3, man. E3 is what? Yeah. 2-3 weeks away?
That's
4 weeks away?
God, it's 3 weeks? No, it's...
I don't know. It's the 13th.
I think it's at least...
Oh, June 14th to 16th. So it's in a month.
It's like 4 weeks, yeah.
Oh boy, do you guys want to do your E3 predictions?
We can do that. Since we have 599 and we don't know if we'll have it back, hopefully we'll.
Boy.
What so predictions for what?
We could have done a Pokemon, right? It's like we've said our piece.
Yeah, Pokemon. We'll talk more about it next week. We get more information. Probably more will come out.
We'll get it, probably. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't say who I'm picking, but I'm probably going to go with the Owl as well. And then, if anything, maybe Cat. Definitely not Polio.
Always in the red, baby.
Always in the red. What if Poplio's evolution is really good?
That's going to...
I will let you know how good it is.
When it leaks. Alright, okay. Moving on from Pokemon. Let's talk about E3 then, really quick. Or at least let's do this because we have 599 here. Let's talk about our predictions. What do we think we're going to see? Hoot, 599? Who wants to go?
The last year is really hard. Like, they've unloaded everything, especially let's go by company. I know a few of them are not going to be here. Like, I know Bethesda.
Well, let's do this since we still have this to talk about for weeks to come and leading up to E3, and then we'll have like a podcast dedicated to E3. I'm sure. Let's just say one thing that you think for sure is going to be there. One game. What do you think?
Zelda.
Okay. No, okay.
Oh wait, is that not a prediction?
We all win 100%, and then it's not there. That'd be hilarious. No, how about this instead? Say one game you want to be there that you're not sure, but you would love to see it there.
I want to say Last Guardian, of course.
Oh, I figured you would, yeah.
But the thing is, like, well, not going to be released. But yeah, Last Guardian is the obvious choice for me. I want to see like more bits of gameplay because it's been really silent, even though it's supposed to be coming out this year. What I would like shown last year that was really good. I'd like to see more of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, you took my game. That was the one thing I was going to say. I was like, I bet they're not thinking of it. I'd like to see more of that, too.
Yeah, because we've seen a bit and looks really promising, but now, I've seen the same demo at every convention, at Gamescom and all that stuff.
Best case scenario for me would be they announce a date for it, and it's not 2017 or pushed back.
It's going to be 2017. There's already been a rumor that's going to be back 2017.
It'd be nice if it came out in winter.
Now. It came out now.
It's in stores now. People are lining up
Go.
At Target. Well, that was mine. I was hoping to see more of that. I don't think there was really anything. Maybe Final Fantasy VII remake some more stuff. That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be a nice surprise.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be episodic, so they could be theoretically they could be done with the first one. You know?
I don't expect anything before the release of Final Fantasy 15.
Oh,
so that would be a nice surprise.
I would have said Persona 5, but I know they're going to be there. They already said So
Well, they were going to show the exact same trailer, but they're probably going to announce the
the
Western
date,
release date.
yeah, the Western. That's what I want to see.
So I'm just hoping it's not going to be like 31st of December, 2016. Like that is coming out this
I'd be
year,
fine
but-
with that. As long, I'd rather it not be March 2017, which is probably what it's going to be.
Oh, and a little extra. I would like to see if there are like trailers for the DLC for Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah, that's still a
Dark Souls 3,
thing.
I've enjoyed the game, but like we said last time, when CD was on, like I always felt that something is missing. So DLC for Dark Souls 3 would really
I'm
be
sure.
nice.
I'm sure Phil Spencer will come out and talk about Dark Souls 3 again
Oh
for
boy.
Xbox. Paid mods.
Come on,
Dark
guys,
Souls 3.
Oh well,
We're console guys.
We're still here.
purely by curiosity, but everything by Platinum, Near, Scalebound.
Oh, near. I asked for one thing. Who you're naming everything they said at E3 last year.
Yeah.
Why do you keep naming these Japanese companies? Is there something you want to tell us, son?
Sugoi.
Like it's like they're the only ones who make games that we care about.
That's true.
Well, I would want to see an Assassin's Creed demo simply because that's guaranteed to fuck up along with Uncharted. But I don't think
Uncharted
there's going to be
5.
one.
I bet there'll be a
Well-
Last of Us 2 reveal.
2016 will not have an Assassin's Creed game, right?
That's why. But I mean, it would
they
be
could-
an upcoming thing, but I don't think it'll be.
It'll be a
I
mobile game.
don't
Yeah.
expect that. To be
I
there,
want
but
my
if it
yearly
was-
game crash.
If it was, it's my guaranteed laugh.
There is apparently, and I thought about you 599 because we were watching that stream together 2 years ago. There is a what is it? Oh, it's like a trophy in Uncharted 4 you get if you recreate the bug that happened at the.
Oh, where he fell through the world.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that one or the one where he like didn't run. Do you remember that one? Like the
Oh,
game
I
started.
think
and-
that was. I think
It
that
was
was a
Uncharted
controller
4.
issue.
Yeah, Uncharted 4. Yeah, Uncharted 4. Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
it
it's
was
probably when he fell through the map.
something. I don't know.
That
But
was the first Uncharted 4 demo when he tried to climb something and just fell through.
I was like, oh my
Mhm.
god, that's crazy. But yeah, like I said, Horizon, pretty much everything you named. But I would like to see that because that's something that's like a new IP, and I'm interested in. Everything else is kind of like sequels and stuff. Persona 5, Nier. Nier, they actually showed off that gameplay trailer, that big thing, but a lot of it was like he was going into it and like doing commands, so people were like, "This is like a really early build."
That was
So-
really cool, though.
Yeah, it was cool,
Hey,
but
I'm gonna spawn some people here. I'm gonna fight them. Like,
I
yeah,
feel like
awesome.
that's still years off because of that. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but I don't know.
gonna be next year.
It'd be great. But yeah, Horizon. It looked so good, and I think they were saying there's like more RPG elements in that game than they let on in the trailer.
Oh,
'Cause-
I'm just really hoping for like a Western Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, that's what it looked
Like-
like. I mean, with
Yeah.
those robot dinosaurs, you sold me there, but it just looked so gorgeous, and I don't know. But that's my thing too. So 599, what would you like to see at E3? Wait, did you already say? Did I miss
Yeah,
it?
I mean, I honestly don't know what's going to be E3 in the first place. So
Yeah, well, who does? But
I mean, the convention we mostly like to watch because this is where we see the most things we like is TGS. Like it's kind of become a habit where like E3 is a big blockbuster kind of stuff.
yeah,
Gamescom is kind of in the middle, which is like sometimes one or two weird announcements, which for like curious games. And TGS is like, okay, here's all the stuff that you actually like and
you
here's,
care
like,
about,
and
Like
then they
this
put it in a
and-
language you don't know to fuck
Yeah.
with you.
of course.
It's okay because there's like cute girls who like say a lot kind of gameplay.
And now, anime, woo!
Sugoi.
Speaking of which, whatever fucking happened to that game that
Wait,
Flower
what?
Children? You guys remember that game?
What game?
Wait,
Flower?
what was it?
Flower Children.
I don't know what that
Game
is.
was made by Japan Studio, which is this very weird like Russian puppets look. Like you go and fight kaijus and then mine them, and like it has a very distinct look.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to look that up.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you had a fever dream and you made up a game.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at the Tomorrow Children on Google. I mean,
Oh
you'll
yeah.
go,
Oh, Tomorrow Children. Wait, is that the one? No, that's not the one with that robot. No, that's like Detroit or something, right?
But it does have robots, but
No, what was that one that they like? It's a game based on that tech demo they did with that girl robot who like comes like realizes she's like a robot halfway through. They're building her.
that's a David Cage game.
It's called something
Yeah,
Detroit.
it's like Quantum or something.
Yeah, no, it's like it's called Detroit, I think.
It is, right? Okay, I was like, am I going crazy? Anyways, well, that's what we want to see at E3. We'll talk more about that in the coming weeks, and of course after E3 or during E3. I don't know. Are y'all gonna be here to watch the streams? I'm probably gonna take like 2 days off of work.
I can watch it at work, and I can be in TeamSpeak.
I'll be there to watch,
Nice.
guarantee.
We're gonna stream it. We're gonna stream it in the dub track room because I figured out how to do that. So if you're listening to this and you have nothing to do on those days, we'll be streaming it through the dub track room, which is www.dubtracks.fm/join comfy video games. So you can watch it with us that day. You can come by whenever.
Or
but
don't.
anyways,
Stuff now.
or watch it on your own and then, whatever.
Like that.
Moving on then from E3. Moving on, let's talk about. Well, we kind of already talked about Overwatch withdrawals.
Hold
But I
on,
can't
hold
stop.
on. No
Went over
one
that.
actually ever talked about any of the healer heroes, and yours truly actually played 2 healers most of the time.
Well, there's only 2 healers, but who did you play more?
Well, there's 3.
What?
Well, I mostly played Lucio and Mercy.
Yeah.
I kind of like Lucio more because I was looking at my stats,
That's speed buff,
and
man.
he heals more overall, but Mercy is really good at keeping key people alive for like pushes and whatnot. But Lucio heals more, and he's a little bit easier to attack with too, since you don't have to switch to your weapon.
With his big sound gun.
Yeah, which is really like the speed boost is really great coming out of like the spawn if you need to get somewhere
that
quick.
shit helps so much.
And his ultra is really nice because it just gives everyone a shitload of armor that's around him. And his like alternate fire is like this blast that'll knock people away, which is really helpful. Like if a roadhog hooks you before they can attack, you can just knock them away and run.
He's OP. He needs a nerf.
No, he's not that strong.
The one thing that people can agree on is that or not that people can agree on. It's actually what they disagree on. But one thing that I see is that every single character, someone complains about like needing a nerf. Like everyone, and it's like you probably just died to them a lot, and you're like
it reminds me
angry
a lot
about
of
it.
the
Right,
early
in the
days of
games,
TF2,
Yeah.
when like everybody was complaining about the engineer, like how strong, even before people started to find out, you can numerous ways.
yeah,
to
the
take out
game's
engineer
too
nest.
new, so
Yeah.
you can't really say shit like the game's not even out. You can't say shit like
Exactly. Yeah. It's before new.
But
It's zeroed.
but Mercy was also fun, and I also liked what was his name? Zenyatta?
Oh, Zenyatta.
Zenyatta. He was really interesting
Yeah,
because you don't
That's
like
the other healer. I couldn't think who else.
yeah,
main
because he
healer.
has the orbs, He's got the Discord orb and the Mercy orb, something like
No,
that.
it's called damn! I had it in my head when you said disc. Never mind. Yeah, it's something.
Harmony.
It's the yellow one.
Discord
Harmony.
orb.
Yeah, Harmony. So it's kind of weird though because when you're trying to heal people, it's weird because you pick who you're healing, you just throw it at them and it does its thing. But if you forget about it, or if you pull it away too soon, you can't really see their health that well compared to like if you're using Mercy and healing someone, or if you're just around someone you're playing Lucy, you're just healing everyone. So that's kind of weird, but the Discord orb is really nice because that like just makes his attack like pretty good.
Yeah,
Which
put it
his
on the
attack is
fucking
interesting,
Reinhardt
too.
Roadhog, and like you see it then just melt.
Discord
Yeah, and his
doesn't do
attack
damage
is...
over time, does it? It just
No,
increases
no.
damage done to them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Zenyatta can like he just fires like those little things with his hands,
Yeah.
But you can also charge it up for like one just super blast. And if you catch someone with Discord, he can really fuck you up, even one-on-one, if you're not totally aware that he's around.
I want the game to come out so I can practice these people. Like, every time someone talks about someone who I didn't spend a lot of time with, I'm like, fuck, I just want to... Like Mercy, like I've been saying, I want to practice with her, and now Zenyatta, I want to practice with him. But...
Zenyatta was one of the best people I played before the beta ended, and he's also like deceptively powerful in his damage, especially order, because I remember like playing against the Reaper, and with just enough range, like because you outrange him a bit, and just place a Discord home, and like 4 to 5 shots are enough to get
Oh,
weaker.
yeah.
And it's super 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 good, and they always like, why does Zenyatta do so much damage?
But the thing with Zenyatta too is a lot of his health is actually just armor. He doesn't have that much health in the first place.
Very very weak.
And Mercy is the only person that has any res. So there's that too. You got to consider when you're picking which healer you think would be best for the match.
That's huge.
I think Zenyatta is the hardest to play by far.
Oh, he for sure is, but he's also really good.
I think it's Symmetra. Although I didn't try much of Zenyatta, but I think Symmetra is harder for me. I don't know why. Like having to get that close to people and stuff.
Symmetra's weird because she doesn't actually heal people, does she?
No, she just makes teleporters, sentries, and then has that gun thing. That little.
Yeah, she's got like the armor.
Yeah, armor. Yeah.
Yeah, the Symmetra's more like she's more like support and defense because
so I don't get why she's in that class section when she's more support.
She's super cool.
Yeah, it's funny. I was also looking up. There's some lore between her and Lucio. Did you know that?
Yeah, well, you've read the recent comic they made?
Oh, I didn't read. I read the Reinhardt one. I didn't see. There's a Junkrat one, Reinhardt, and something else. Right?
Yeah, this is just a new one that's about Symmetra, and basically, like she's obsessed. Well, you can kind of see it in her like victory animations, but like she's super obsessed with order, and, like making things right. She apparently works for this company which wants to take over the slums where Lucio lives.
Yeah,
and
he's like
do it
revolution. Yeah, and she's like order, but she works for the company that they're trying to like overthrow. So they kind of have like a.
She doesn't get it. Like she doesn't get why these people don't want new homes and all that stuff.
Also, Lucio jams. He DJs the entire time he's playing. He's like
and that's another thing.
Everything Dub should be. He's
his weapon is basically like what he used to like start the revolution with or whatever, which is the music of that. He stole like their technology and it's like audio, but she's very based on like light modification or whatever. That's how she makes all her stuff. And he is like sound, so they kind of like are opposites. So that's kind of cool. I mean, whatever little lore there is, I hope they will grow that. But yeah, I just saw the Reinhardt comic, and that one was really cool.
The lore so far is like very, very straightforward. I've been reading. I think I've read all of it, and I've seen all the shorts and everything. It's like, okay, like all these characters have all these archetypes. It doesn't go really that deep so far.
Did you guys check to see if they're having one of those movie things near you? It's like Coca-Cola is sponsoring Overwatch, and they're gonna have like okay. Well, I thought it was just gonna be like a night where like you can reserve tickets for free and like where they show the trailers in the movie theater. But apparently, it's gonna last 120 minutes. So people are thinking it's gonna be like reveals. Yeah. So it's not just gonna be the trailers. It's gonna be like a movie based on it or something. And you'll probably get like swag and shit.
I doubt it's gonna get anywhere close to Switzerland.
Yeah. Well, I checked for mine, and the closest one is like in Denton, I think, Texas. So. There's not one here, but I think if you have like enough people request it in your city, like they'll bring it or something like that. So that'd be cool to go to, but I think, and it's the Sunday before release, so it's not like on release night. But Coca-Cola, if you're listening, send me some money for promoting your little thing. Thanks. Moving on then, I guess.
Wait, where do you find out where the showings are? Where the cities
it's like I'll link you later, but it's called if you check their Twitter, Overwatch. It's like a pinned tweet from Coca-Cola, I think, where they're promoting it. It has like Tracer and it says like find your theater.
Look up Overwatch theater near you on Google.
Overwatch theater near you.
Yeah,
who with the pro is Google Foo.
Search Overwatch movie theater into Bing. No, but yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool. I want to see if I could go, if they'll bring it closer to my city, maybe, so I don't have to drive, but.
And I think one thing none of us have really tried, because mostly when I've opened up doing the beta, it looks so complicated. It's the custom games. So many damn options in the custom games, and I'm guessing they did that just because they want, just like in StarCraft, where people just started recreating other games through custom rules.
Oh yeah, well,
there's some really crazy stuff going on in there. So I'm pretty sure we could try some stuff with the dub.
There's one really near me. For the theater thing.
I'm surprised there's not one like right there where you're at.
Yeah, I have to
Being
go to
Seattle.
the next city, but still,
Take Swift with you. Do it.
I don't know where he's at anymore. He moved.
Oh, apparently it's gonna be
What?
like a live stream of the developers panel, also in the theater. So that's probably gonna take most of the time.
I just wonder if they're gonna give out shit.
Oh, they're gonna give out shit,
Oh, I want to go.
quote unquote.
Oh,
Sweet
they're
flag.
gonna give out shit.
I need an Overwatch shirt and a fucking
I wouldn't be
keychain.
surprised if it's fully reserved already. Shit like that,
Well, the closest to me is
it
like
sells out
Paris.
instantly.
So I need
Paris,
to go
go.
to France.
Meet Han.
Han will already be in Japan.
Oh, that's right.
Well, he'll be about to leave, and he's not in Paris.
I wonder,
Yeah,
is the game coming out at midnight? Probably, right?
I don't know. I hope so for me because I get to play it earlier.
If I should take the day. Ugh. I don't know.
I'm gonna take all 3 days at least.
You're gonna hit 1800 and have nothing to do by the time the first 3 days are over.
Pretty much.
I have all the skins. God, I wonder how Varia's gonna be playing. on his...
Oh, it's gonna be rough for him. He told me he found a corner of his room where he gets 2 megabytes down.
Ugh. Poor.
So it's gonna be
Dude.
bad for him. He's gonna have to go to Starbucks like I was doing.
Oh god, take his whole rig. Did he take his computer or did he just take a laptop?
He took a laptop.
Oh,
He bought a
okay.
laptop for this.
Wow. Talk about disposable income. Like, oh, I'm taking a trip, I'm just gonna buy a laptop.
Thanks government tuition money.
What did he get? He got that Alienware?
I don't
Got
know
that
what he
Razer?
got. I hope he got an Alienware.
Oh,
Get
man.
that ThinkPad.
He got a Mac. He got a fucking MacBook Pro from
Genius,
2010.
genius.
Oh,
I want to play all my favorite games. Garage
video
Band.
editing, guys. All right.
Yeah, Varia is West Coast, Best Coast, along with me. Shout outs for Best Coast.
That's all right. Let's not start any gang wars here.
You'll get a.
What coast are you on?
I don't even have a coast. I don't even have a sea.
How big is your clock? It's fucking 29:43 over here.
The classic memes.
It's so hard. When we're finding out time zones, I always ask him, like, what time is it if it's 7 here? What time is it over there? And he's like, 47:86. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Don't give me a math calculation. Just tell me the time.
It's 105 past 3. What does that mean?
Wait, then you can solve the stars.
Let me go outside and check my
The
sundial.
time comes out looking like an IP address.
Wait, let me crack the code.
He has like a whole chalkboard with equations on it. What time is it? Hold on, give me 30 minutes.
Einstein's been trying to figure it out for years.
This thing like the Sherlock Holmes series when I have words starting popping around my head. Time, clock, science.
Hooch Dad's
Got
name?
it.
Albert Einstein. Oh. Anyways.
Wait a minute, that card.
All right. Moving on from Overwatch withdrawals, and we're gonna have to make a support group and get each other through with
Well, only
memes.
2 weeks left. 10 days
Just play
left.
Battleborn.
Oh no. I had fun with the beta actually. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't want to buy that game.
I refuse
Oh,
to give
you
Randy
actually played
Pitchford any
Battleborn?
money.
Yeah, I played the beta. It was all right.
Oh.
I did have fun with it. I feel so bad for them that it came out at this time, and I think I feel bad also that they tried to do so much like story mode and all the voice acting that's like cringy. And if they would have just had less is more, and I think that shows in Overwatch where it's like they just put in enough to make it feel right and didn't go crazy with it. Like there's like this single player in Battleborn and all this weird shit that it didn't need. And I do agree the games are different. Like everyone's been saying that. Battleborn is totally different from Overwatch. Battleborn is more of a MOBA and Overwatch is just an FPS. I totally agree.
Yeah.
The point is that I have $164 to spend and I don't want to buy both when they're that much similar, which is like a hero shooter. At the end of the day, that's how much it is. And actually Overwatch I spent 40, so cheaper price got me.
Yeah.
I prefer the more twitchy aspect of Overwatch.
Yeah, that's that too. It's just clean, man. All right. Enough about Overwatch. Varia isn't here, so we're not going to do the compendium again. We probably won't do it again until August if he even wants to keep going, unless someone
I'm gonna
requests
figure
that we do
out. I'm gonna figure out how to do the compendium. I'm gonna make him
Yeah.
tell me how to do it.
it. You just
I like
got
the
to make a
compendium.
bunch of cards with topics. I guess it's really. I mean, I don't want to give away Varia's secret sauce, but it's basically just a marker and some cards. But
See, I wasn't sure if he had made them himself, or if they were ones he got. That's why I didn't. No one would tell me.
I want to say it's a mix of both. He probably looked up some stuff and made some, and then like
It's
put in
just
his own
using
things.
Cards Against Humanity topics.
If you have like a dumb question right now, we can count it as a compendium.
Shit. Who's your favorite Pokemon of all time? Who go?
Oh, yeah. Well, want the easy answer?
No, we want the
Pikachu.
real answer.
No, like Hoot Hoot.
Oh right. Wow. Okay. That
No,
was
but,
way too easy.
I have a really sweet spot for the legendary for Generation 2, Suicune.
Oh yeah.
I think it looks
He's pretty chill.
awesome.
He's a chill design. Get it?
Wait, what do you mean he?
Oh,
My life is a lie.
She's pretty cool.
It's-
Sorry, it's pretty cool.
And also because it gave me the most nervous breakdown by fucking capturing them because they kept moving around and
Oh, I gave up.
so annoying. So cool.
That was crazy.
Lugia too is like really cool.
Lugia
The
takes
only
me back,
correct answer was Ampharos. By
Is
the
that
way.
your Ampharos?
Yeah, Ampharos.
I was so into Ampharos design
But
and
actually
stuff,
he-
but it's so popular. I can't.
How is
I
it
can't.
popular? Like, I like it.
Yeah,
but,
I'm
like,
surprised it's popular because
It is
it's not
popular.
even
A lot
like
of
a
people pick him
good
as
electric
her as their
Pokemon.
favorite or whatever. God, it's actually hard. I don't know why I asked this question when I don't have one. It was Ampharos for a while. Who did I put on? Like, remember we made those little sheets? Fuck. Who did
Oh,
I
I
pick?
remember what you're
Probably not
talking
my
about.
favorite if I can't remember, isn't it though?
You probably picked something stupid, actually.
That's a vote of confidence. I'll say Steelix.
Oh,
He's
good.
chill. Steelix is, at least he's top 5 that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, you know what? It's probably
ones are
Arcanine.
really good.
Probably
Yeah.
Arcanine. I'll throw back to Arcanine, which is also really popular, but he's such a cool big Pokemon. When I saw how big it was, like, that's fucking cool.
Oh, in
wanna-
the anime, it's fucking
Yeah,
huge.
I want a big ass Pokemon.
Like 3 times the size of Ash.
fucking Gary's, huge ass horse. But yeah, I guess that'll be the compendium really quickly. Actually, really quick, if you had to pick a Pokemon that best describes me and 599, who would you pick?
I would say, I don't know, because of your avatar, I always see you as a robot, so I'd probably go like Magnemite. Reddish.
And 599?
Because you're electric.
599's a fucking Voltorb, isn't he?
I was thinking
What?
Ready to
that.
blow at any second.
No,
I was expecting Snorlax.
What?
You're
One
not
of
that
them-
lazy.
Garbodor. I don't know.
Oh, blown the fuck
Wait,
out.
what?
The trash
No.
Pokemon.
Oh,
Literally the trash bag.
wow.
No, maybe Flandre. Sorry, sorry.
Magikarp, you
Damn.
useless piece of shit.
It's a good thing I'm used to this.
People break
no,
me.
final is hard because I need to play. I'll also
I'm a
have to
wild
remember-
I'm a wild card, baby.
You're so fucking wrong if you're not thinking Electabuzz.
You know what? That's not
No,
bad.
I know, right?
Yeah, like that was a Magmar.
Oh, that would work.
Magmar
No,
might be good too.
Electabuzz is probably more.
Electabuzz reminds me of
Yeah, Electabuzz, yeah. I'd go for Electabuzz.
Oh god, put a beard on it. It's like spot on.
Slap a beard on him. Hoot, I guess I would
Okay.
say for you, yeah, probably Hoot. Or maybe Rowlet now that I think about it. I mean, now that he's out.
Yeah.
But for 599 other than Electabuzz, I'd say Marowak because you're fucking dead all the time.
Oh goddamn! The shots.
Fucking Gengar. That's better.
Fucking,
I'm a
fucking
ghost.
missing though.
I'm a
That's
glitch
Varia.
now.
He's a fucking glitch.
That's yeah.
He's the truck from
Wait,
Gen 1.
Varia would have to be Arceus because Arceus is Jesus.
Oh, that's right. That's a little inside joke. Nobody knows, but yeah. Varia is Arceus.
Also,
Yeah.
like, Final also like put that bear Pokemon from Gen 2.
Oh, Ursaring?
Yeah. Ursaring.
All right.
I didn't know there was a second bear Pokemon. Apparently there is.
There's a fuck ton of cats. Did you know that? Now with Litten, there's like
There's a
10
lot
cats.
of cats.
What the hell, man? Anyways, all right. That brings us to the end of the episode. There's more to talk about, but we'll save it for next week. We'll save it for next week. Thanks for joining us. Anyone listening? Again, all 36 of you out there. We keep getting around 30 to 50 plays per episode. So there's people
That's
listening
pretty
that aren't in
good.
the dub track. Yeah. So thank you for listening. Send us your
We're not
questions.
talking about it.
Send us your questions at the Gmail, which is at comfycast at gmail.com, and the Twitter, which is just at comfycast. Thanks for joining us. 599, any last words? Hopefully we'll see you again next week or a week after that.
My closing words are, stay comfy, people.
Stay comfy. Hoot.
Well, bye.
Well, bye.
Yeah, pretty much.